was Ernest Shackleton? So Ernest Shackleton was a famous Antarctic explorer and lived from 1874 to 1922. He was born in Ireland. The family originally came from Yorkshire. His mother was Henrietta and his father was Henry, a doctor. Unfortunately, his birth coincided with the disastrous potato crop failure in Ireland. The family moved to Dublin around that time. His mother became ill and had to be looked after by the family. Until age 11 and a half, Ernest was homeschooled by a governess. He then went to Lodge Primary School. At age 13, he left to attend Dulwich College. Shackleton's father wanted Ernest to study medicine, but Shackleton refused. As a lad, Ernest dreamt of seeing the world. He was only 16 when he ran away to sea. At age 24, he was qualified to command any ship in the seven seas. On September 13, 1900, Shackleton volunteered for the British Antarctic expedition, commanded by Robert Falcon Scott. He told the journalist, "I think you came to me on my first sea voyage. I felt strangely drawn to the mysterious south. We rounded at Cape Horn in the depths of winter. It was one continuous blizzard all the way. Yet many a time, even in the midst of all this discomfort, my thoughts would go out southward." But strangely enough, the circumstance which actually determined me to become an explorer was a dream I had when I was 22. We were beating out to New York from Gibraltar, and I dreamt I was standing on a bridge in the mid-Atlantic and looking northward. It was a simple dream. I seemed to vow to myself that someday I would go to the region of ice and snow, and go on till I came to one of those poles of the earth, the end of axis upon which this great round ball turns. Shackleton fell very ill after this and had to return to England. He was deeply disappointed and would give anything to remain. Later, he wanted to return to the South Pole to prove that he was a better explorer than Scott. Shackleton wanted to set out from New Zealand in 1908, but firstly he needed a ship. His first choice was the Beyond, which was built for polar work, but it was too expensive. Shackleton went back to London and he purchased the Nimrod. He took the newly made motor car, but it was of no use at Antarctica. Again, he did not make it to the South Magnetic Pole. They had to turn back because of the bad weather. Shackleton's third voyage was towards the end of July 1914, when war clouds darkened over Europe. He wanted to offer the Endurance for the war, but Winston Churchill thanked him but asked him to carry on with the voyage. The Endurance left South Georgia for Antarctica. On the voyage, the Endurance went past two icebergs and were confronted by a ring of heavy pack ice at the Weddell Sea. The Endurance struck some pack ice and all the crew to abandon ship. By the 19th of January 1915, the Endurance was completely frozen. All the crew of 28 men had to escape to Elephant Island on 3 lifeboats with no supplies. Shackleton and few men sailed to South Georgia to get supplies. Surprisingly, it took them 17 days, but unfortunately they landed on the wrong side. However, they made it to the whaling station before a blizzard hit. Shackleton went back to Elephant Island to rescue his men. Shackleton died on the 5th of January 1922 in South Georgia. He died of a heart attack and was buried there. To this day, Shackleton is remembered as a brave explorer, even though he had not been able to get to his desired place.